After spending more than the mandatory 72 hours in police custody, Region 4 returning officer Clairmont Mingo was finally brought before a city magistrate on Monday morning. Police have charged Mr. Mingo with 4 counts of misconduct in public office. The Chief Magistrate Anne McLennan released Mr. Mingo on $150,000 bail on each of the charges. He was represented by attorneys at law Nigel Hughes and Darren Wade. Speaking with reporters outside the Georgetown Magistrates Court, Mr. Hughes posited that there were strong pleas by the state for Mr. Mingo to be remanded to prison.
And the state, represented by Mr. Tariq Mohammed, asked that he be remanded to custody. They objected to bail. The first reason they gave for their objection to bail was the fact that Prime Minister Golding, who headed the OAS team, made comments about the election. The next basis upon which they objected to him being allowed his pre-trial liberty was that the gravity of the offense was such that he should be remanded.
Police claim that they have 21 more witnesses to be interviewed, and the matter was put down until the 25th of September. Then, lawyers representing Mr. Mingo will know whether or not the police have completed their investigation.
There was no apparent reason why Mr. Mingo had to have been detained since last week Thursday until today, because he provided them with no statement, and they said that they thought that there is the possibility that he might interfere with a witness. The magistrate inquired correctly of them, where is the evidence of this? And they had to concede that they had no evidence of any indication that he would interfere with the investigation. One of the conditions of his release is he had to lodge his passport, and he has to report to Mr. Caesar, who is the head of CID at Ivleri, every Friday.
Darren Wade, another attorney representing the Region 4 returning officer, believes that the charges against Mr. Mingo are vexatious.
They have 20 more statements to be made. And what is disturbing also, Mr. Tariq Mohammed disclosed to the High Court, to Justice Richie Prasad, on Friday that they don't have sufficient evidence to charge Mr. Mingo. However, in less than 24 hours he was charged. So it is clear that the police investigation is incomplete. It is clear that the police does not have evidence at this moment to bring a charge. So it's just frivolous and vexatious. The charge is terrible.
Mr. Mingo's arrest attracted large protests on the west coast of Berbice and outside the magistrates' court on Monday morning. Several protesters were shot and injured on the west coast of Berbice, while police used tear gas to disperse the crowd. The protesters had vowed that they will not stop until Mr. Mingo is released from police custody. It was the Guyana Police Force who announced that they would be conducting investigations into alleged criminal conduct by Chief Elections Officer Keith Lowenfield, District 4 Returning Officer Clairmont Mingo, and others in relation to the March 2, 2020 general and regional elections. As a result, legal advice was obtained from the Director of Public Prosecutions, and the Guyana Police Force was advised to launch a comprehensive investigation into these allegations. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.